The baby that Wunmi Aloba is calling Mohbad's son is not Mohbad's son. The baby belongs to Sam Larry. The baby was allegedly fathered by Sam Larry. And I told the police that this might be where you want to start your investigation.
Breaking news. Did you hear this woman? This son, which everybody believes that is Mohbad's son, belongs to Sam Larry. You see this country where we're there, this is our country called Nigeria. A lot is happening in that country. I'm telling you, a lot is happening. According to this woman, you are going to listen to her after I dropped. According to this woman, the DNA tests have been conducted on this child due to some issues that have been going on even before Mohbad's death. And according to the DNA test, the child belongs to Sam Larry. You see? This is the information. This is the news we have been trying to dig out since the death of Mohbad, because all of us, we know that there is a lot to the death of Mohbad. That Mohbad death is just somehow. So, since then, a lot of people have been calling for this woman to conduct DNA tests on the child to make sure that the public knows that the child belongs to Mohbad. But what is going on? The woman does not want to do that. Okay, now, tell me, if a woman does not have any skeleton in her cupboard, why must you be scared of conducting a DNA test on your child? Why? To the extent that a lot of people, the latest one is the owner of the Africa TV News, who promised that he's going to sponsor the DNA test, and upon that he challenges everybody that if that son is proven to be Mohbad's son, that he's going to donate 10 million naira to the son and the mother. You see, after we listen to this news, after we listen to this woman, believe me, we have a lot of lessons to learn from that woman. We have a lot of lessons. Any woman that is sure of the father of her sons or her children will never be scared of DNA test anytime you call her for that test. And again, it's shocking to hear that when Mohbad was living in Naira Marley's house, he was living with this woman he called his wife. Not knowing that the wife, they chop everywhere. They chop left and right. Anything she says, she will chop. But on the other side, I'm really shocked that Mohbad could go and live with this woman, with people that are regarded to be crazy people. You see? So, please, let's just listen to this woman. After listening to the woman, please try to share this video. Share the post so that everybody who have been doubting or who have been questioning why some of us are calling for a DNA test on that son will believe why, will know the reason. We have our reason because a lot is going on. Oh yeah, now, thank you. See you next time. Listen to this woman first, okay? Listen.
The baby that Wunmi Aloba is calling Mohbad's son is not Mohbad's son. The baby belongs to Sam Larry. The baby was allegedly fathered by Sam Larry. And I told the police that this might be where you want to start your investigation. I spoke to 4 sources. They told me this is where it all started and this is why. I said, but we have a music industry issue here. We have a discrepancy between an artist who wants to come out of a contract and take his royalties as well. I said, that's just a sideshow. The problem started with the pregnancy. When we lived in the Malian house with Mohbad, at least when they were there, she was known to have sex with possibly all the guys in the house. Nobody likes to say these things out, because it's disgraceful. Go and look at what they're writing about me on Just Love and comments. I had 3 children for 3 men. I don't know who put these things on the internet. I have 3 children for 2 guys. Sometimes they say 4 children for 4 men. Sheikh Tony Lawani doesn't have 3 children for 3 men. Or why is it me they're picking on? Is it not circumstances that make you leave one man and go to the other one? Like domestic abuse? Sheikh Ibn Abu Fabrosima doesn't have 4 children for 4 men. And you're picking on me? Focus. Focus. Gift Okoma says, I trust your investigation. Anyone can go with what they want to say. Somebody said it's not true. Well, you'll know it's true very soon. There's a DNA report. When the fighting started, a very big businessman in Dubai is one of the big Dubai Bitcoin men. They call them Bitcoin Yahoo boys. He invited everybody to Dubai. They did the tickets. I called everybody from the travel agent to the person that picked them up to everybody I spoke to. It was tedious. That's why that video I'm uploading is so annoying. It's taking long. I was just sleeping halfway during the video. I was like really in pain. So I had to take my Tylenol with codeine and I was drowsy. So I decided to go live. So they all agreed that they should do a paternity test. So they did a DNA test. Who brought out the DNA stuff? Who initially brought it out? Someone online that possibly noticed the resemblance between Sam Larry and the child. And they put it online, circled both heads, and they were trolling Sam Larry. When I saw that picture, I made my own picture and I circled him and the child. There was a resemblance. There are people who know things and they don't want to go to the police because they're scared. So if you're screen recording, go ahead and screen record. Just credit Kemi Talks Facebook. Credit Kemi Talks, tag me Facebook. So what basically happened was all parties showed up. It's like what happened with Davido and the baby mama, the first one, and Imade, the second one. Everybody showed up the DNA. They organized, the person that organized the hospital appointment, the person that organized the visa, the tickets, the hotel, everything was done. The baby, Wumi, Sam Larry, Mohbad, Naira Marley, and Sanusi. Sanusi is the one that the very black dark man has been trying to find out who is this guy. Nobody knows. Oh, you guys are ignorant. Nobody knows. All this time I've been showing you. The boy is frustrated now. And I don't want him to divert. I don't want the very black dark man, the very dark black man to divert because he's excited this morning because Davido is following him and Davido messaged him. So he's off path. Don't get excited about that Davido one. Okay, there are people that are excited when I come to their DM. They go and frame it, they go and do that. Go back to the work. But the very dark black man tweeted me yesterday and said, I like Kemi's opinion. You see, the things around us that we don't look at, that we don't focus on, are the things that might be real. You can tag the very dark black man. Maybe you can see this because he watched my other one and he screenshotted it. Yabo's blog at Just Love, at Tonto and all of them, they're feeding information of sympathy and sentiments to their audience. And the audience are ignorant people, so I don't care. Just Love people came on my page. They're very rowdy. Nobody can comment on me. I don't post anything on Instagram. Dr. Kemi Olunloye, I only post it on Kemi Talks now. All my pages on Instagram, no tags, no mentions, no DMs. I just work and no comments. Okay, the only people that hear from me are the ones paying me for subscriptions. They're inside that page, the subscribers. So, when they all showed up, they went and did the DNA test. And the DNA test showed that Sam Larry owned the child. Sam Larry wanted his child from Mohbad. We're going to discuss. Like I said, some of you can make requests. I'll bring you in. I spoke to Daddy Freeze 30 minutes ago. He was getting ready to do his own live. And I told him, I said, let me just go on Facebook, because maybe later on, if you want to bring me on your night's live, I'll come. So the DNA test reportedly was positive, and Sam Larry was determined as the father of the little boy. I mean, look at the resemblance. That's his dad now. So now, Mohbad was not releasing the baby to Sam Larry. This child was born in April this year. Thank you, Any Sunday. Anyone contributing, all the accounts are on the pin. Thank you. I'm just tired this week. I want to rest. This morning, my brain was hurting. It was not a headache. I said my brain, you could feel blood moving. You don't want to have a hemorrhage now. We have a problem. There's 30 million in the account now. I don't know the bank, but what they did do you remember one boy like that Daddy Freeze was even helping the father? The father said the child had some kind of disease, and they sat down in the middle of the road of Port Harcourt. Baby Benaya, do you remember that? And they raised almost 100 million. And then the baby suddenly died, and they went to the airport to go to Dubai for the heart surgery. So the 100 million was shared between the father and all his friends. You know, the father was a police officer. So in the end, I was the one that did that investigation. I called Freeze. I said, Freeze, these were 4 officers. They just did a big scam. They cashed out. Remember what happened? Lagos State government told them to freeze the account. Whatever that account, or GT or one of them, they froze the account. In the end, what happened? They unfroze it. Everybody left with their money. He wants his son. Wunmi already knows that, yeah, I slept with everybody. These people have casual sex. They don't use condom. They just do it. They pull out. But she didn't know. So when she got pregnant, she assumed, don't you see these cases? Don't you see these fair women cases? Have we not seen so many on the internet? People raising other people's children, and they did DNA and found that they were not their children. We have seen it over and over. And it's real. Paternity fraud. Nigeria is number 3 now in the world. You know what I'm saying? If my son in America... Now let me read this to you. What was the motive for Mohbad's death? These are the questions I'm asking. Ogbode Victor, when did you arrive? They've done DNA test already. Some of you are just arriving and you're not hearing what we're talking about. Watch the video again. What was the motive of killing him? Was the plan to eliminate Mohbad and all his music assets transferred to the baby and the wife who betrayed him and had a baby who already allegedly belongs to Sammy? Sammy can inherit all Mohbad's assets as the father of the boy, which is why I caution Nigerians against donating to the mom and son. Do you get it now? Do you get it now? What I just said. If they give the assets to the baby, Sam Larry can take all those assets as the father of the boy. And that's why I said, don't feed the boy. It's like saying, don't feed Sam Larry. As we're looking at this case now, Sam Larry may not even be a wanted man. Why? What is his crime? He fathered a baby. The police will have to come up with a way to pin that murder on him. Notice how I said murder. I'm not using death anymore because they terminated this man's life. With the entrance of Sanusi, and we don't know where Sanusi is. They said he's back in Dubai. So, if Sam is the father of the boy, he can inherit all that money. All Mohbad's hard work money. Mohbad has no family. Should we give that money to the wife? The music, I'm not even talking about the 30 million they've donated. I'm talking about the music assets, billions. Should we give it to the wife? Hell no. Person that went to sleep with someone else. Should we give it to the mother or the father? Hell no. So Mohbad does not really have any family. Who are we going to give all his money to? What about his 300 million with Naira Marley, the royalties? Mohbad came to a life that was wasted. My brother died 2 years ago. It was the one in the Alimos Go riot. Tayo was 8 years old, paralyzed since 8, 43 years. He died 2 years ago at 51. Why did Tayo come to this world? For what? What was his purpose? I still always ask. Someone died. Okay? Before he died, he knew and he kept it a secret. Mohbad had that dark secret that the child was not his. But Mohbad was attached to the child. Mohbad loved Wunmi and wanted the child. You see how he curled around Wunmi with the baby. And after that, they now told him the baby is not. You see, look at the boy sitting down. And the face now is not. I don't know who the people are saying that he looks like the baby. He doesn't look like the baby. Does not. So it was a deep family secret. We have them. All of us have deep family secrets. It was a big, deep family secret. The whole family. That is why Wunmi's sister threatened VDBM. That's what I'm calling this guy now, VDBM. Very dark black man. So VDBM was threatened by Wunmi's sister with a 300 million naira lawsuit. Some people think when they throw lawsuits out, you'll be scared of them. No. Shebia announced it yesterday. Have they threatened me with lawsuits? Even if I'm outside the country. Even if I'm inside the country, there's nothing they can do. Shebia, I'm doing video now. Bring your lawsuit now. The 30 million naira that Nigerians have donated should be frozen by the bank because technically that baby boy did not lose his father. His father is alive. So his father is allegedly Sam Larry. So the money should not be given to the child. Wunmi should be called in for questioning. I don't think police can arrest Wunmi. She has not committed any crimes that they can prove her of, but there's an angle in which she might be a criminal. Who has Mohbad's phones? As seen with Wunmi after he was transported to and fro the hospital. In a previous conversation, Wunmi was fond of taking his phones and hiding them, and he accused her of going to post their chats on WhatsApp, which is what happened. We heard their chat. And in the chat, he said,